Hey friends, just a heads up. In this show, we touch on mental health and some other heavier topics. Nothing too intense, but we want you to take care of yourself and those who may be listening with you. Also, all opinions are our own and not affiliated with 21 Pilots in any way. Listen with care, and thanks for being here.
Putting on a podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Cliquebait.
Hello, you always say the Cliquebait.
I'm just showing my age, I guess, but it's a 21 Pilots podcast, as you know, if you're here.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Hi, Mrs. Cliquebait. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Looking lovely as always.
Thank
Some
you.
of the favorite part of my week, recording this show and looking across and talking about my favorite band.
Oh.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Well, now you do, and so does everyone else.
Yeah.
If you're new here, welcome to the show. I think we do have a few new people, right?
We have
found their way here.
New people.
Yeah, man. Slow week.
Yeah.
But we're going to continue on from last week with the Levitate theory that you have.
Yes.
And, some other things.
Mm-hmm.
But first, before we get started, I'd like to say thank you to everyone because the downloads are great.
Yeah.
Incredible. So, we're starting with Marshall early. I've found in the editing process, you can't hear that. So
maybe we just ignore then in the future.
But
all right. Well, this will be the last time we'll acknowledge Marshall.
Yeah.
So
see you later, Marshall. Thanks for being
Marshall.
here. Thanks for being part of the show for the last month or so. Anyway, yeah, the downloads have been really great. So I'm just, I say it all the time, but it's just impressive to me because we're nobody. We're just some fans.
I know.
That decided to do a thing. So it's really cool that you guys interact and listen. And
I love the interaction. The interaction's awesome.
And I don't even care if like most of the downloads are fake bots from India. It makes me feel good.
I don't think they are.
No, they're not. They're not. Actually, we have hardly any from India. So.
Oh, well, good.
But yeah, it's super cool. So keep it up, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. We'll get into this later with the listener feedback, but people actually apologize to me when they don't comment. And I've never, I think we've playfully called them out, but like.
You playfully. I don't call anyone out. That's rude.
And hopefully they know it's playful, but like, I just think it's still special to me that people are like, I'm almost done with school. I promise I'll comment more. That's
fun.
Thanks, guys.
They're part of the show.
Like, yeah, I love it.
Part of the show. Before we continue on into our first topic, I would like to say Happy Pride Month to all those who celebrate.
Yeah. Is the proud pride horn?
We are the few, the proud, and the emotional.
Yeah.
So, Happy Pride Month if you celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, enjoy the rainbows for a month.
Yeah, and the world's kind of scary and crazy right now. So if you find yourself at a parade or an event, be careful. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, look, keep your head on a swivel. Make sure you're safe.
That's the dad, Mr. Cliquebait and me.
We're just the mom and dad of the clique. I have unofficially announced we are the mom and dad of the clique. So if you're out in the heat, drink water, wear sunscreen.
Yeah.
And pay attention to your surroundings. Always travel in packs.
Yeah. And if you're going to any festivals
don't go by yourself.
With World Cup being in North America, if you're in North America and you're going to any shows or whatever, just be careful, man. Keep your eyes open.
Always. All right. Moving on. Topic. Go.
Moving on topic. So our friends at Billboard are not our friends anymore.
They're not our friends anymore.
And they came out with a scathing review.
Do you have it up? Because I have it up. If you
I don't. No, go ahead. I was going to try to find it.
I didn't know if you wanted to read it or if you'd like me to read it.
No, I'd like you to read it because you read better than me. But right. Billboard posted on their website, and then that made its way to the socials about where they ranked the AMA performances.
Now, I'm confused because I've seen it posted several times. I went to the actual Billboard website and found it. So that's what I posted. And it has it at 13 out of 14 performances. But a bunch of people posted it and had it at 12. So I'm very confused at which one it was. Either way, 12 or 13, whichever way you slice it, that's not the right number to put it at.
Well, that's interesting you say that because when I first discovered it, it was posted on social. The story or the thing wasn't posted. It was somebody who had a video, a POV video of being in the thing at the show. And they posted and said, this is what Billboard ranked last, by the way. And so I'm like, what?
Oh.
And so they had it at 14.
No, there was one more below.
So,
I don't remember who it was
Keith
anymore.
Urban.
Yes, Keith Urban was below.
Yeah.
But somebody had it posted at 12. And I want to say they ranked, was it Cat's Eye that they said was number 1?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the review. Are we ready? I wish we had some like piano music or something to play in the back of my review.
Do you want me to play? I can play this.
No, that's not. No,
Okay.
It's not review music.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. It says, no, not a song about a drag queen's path to superstardom. Right?
Yeah.
But part of 21 Pilots' complicated lore, their universe of characters, storylines, and intertwining melodies. Building from a ballad to a pummeling rocker, Drag Path feels impactful and meaningful, and the staging was cool.
Yeah. It's so cool.
But for those without in-depth knowledge of the duo's lore, this performance felt a bit like walking into a movie at the 60-minute mark, watching 3 minutes, and then leaving.
Okay.
That's where crickets need to be.
I disagree.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah. What were these people thinking? I mean, listen, I have a theory.
It's not people, it's one person, which I'll talk about in a minute, but please continue.
True. I have a theory that Billboard has their own award show. Maybe there's a little beef here. I don't know. Because were any of the reviews really that great? I mean, even the Cat's Eye one was like, oh, they brought the energy and shake their butts.
So listen, you said you had a scathing review that you wanted to give, so I was going to give you your time. Mm-hmm. But I have a lot of things to say about what you just said. So what else would you like to say before I take the microphone?
What a dumb review. Could you be could you be any, is it stupider or more stupid?
More stupid.
Could you be any more stupid here?
No.
Or any more out of touch? Like, all it takes is a little bit of research to understand that this is a single. I know it's Breach adjacent. I know that if you're in the clique, there's a bunch of lore implications, but what they said about this here is absolutely absurd. It's asinine. It's lazy. It's dumb. It's ridiculous.
All the things.
It's
all the bad.
It's frustrating to me that this is the kind of press they get for such an incredible performance that brought grown men in their 40s, late 40s, to tears.
If this was,
I might just be talking
Joe
about
Schmo
me,
magazine, I wouldn't care so much. But this is Billboard.
Yeah, you have like Billboard and you have like Rolling Stone.
It's Billboard
Magazine. What
magazine.
Are we doing?
It's actually a reputable thing, and for them to employ somebody who clearly did not do their homework makes me very angry. And
to rank things like Pussycat Dolls ahead of it, these people aren't even singing.
Look, I will say,
what is happening?
Yes, they absolutely, like, Pussycat Dolls went into the audience, like, so fun. Okay, it was fun. They did a nice job ish. Okay, I'm not knocking them or their performance, but to look at a performance like Drag Path and not see the artistic ability and the message they were sending to their fans and everyone else with this song, and to at least not give them credit for that, to say the stage was cool. Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm trying to say here is, like, you just are completely missing the boat on what art is. And then, like, I this probably sounds bad, but in the top 5, I think at least BTS was like number 2. That's not even American. It's Korean, and it's the American Music Awards.
Yeah.
It just seems weird to me. Like, I don't know. It's frustrating because someone else who is a vocal expert went through. They're the only ones that sang 100% of their song raw with no effects, no auto-tune, nothing. The only ones that gave a 100% live performance across the thing without stupid backing tracks overpowering and all that stuff. In fact, they even said Pussycat Dolls, only what's her name? Nicole is the only one that actually sang live. Everyone else was buried by the backtrack.
No, they did have the other girls did sing live, but not for the entire song. She, I guess, sang live for the entire song. which
they were buried.
She's got an incredible voice, like really great. And I'm not saying the performance was not great. It was wonderful. And for Cat's Eye and for BTS, like the choreography is pretty cool. Like the fact that they can do that and sing at the same time, like that's talented. That's very talented. But this song had a message behind it as well. So no, they didn't dance around in like scantily clad costumes, but there was so much more to that song. So I don't know. All I want to say is this person didn't do his homework. He doesn't even understand this isn't even a lore song. The fact that he brings up a drag queen, which has absolutely nothing to do with this song whatsoever. And like, listen, I don't mind. Like, I'm not mad that he said drag queen. Like, drag queens are awesome. I have no beef with drag queens, but that doesn't have any place in this song. Like, maybe we're talking about Chappell Roan, sure, because she has a song about that. So it's like, great, that makes sense. This doesn't even make any sense whatsoever. So like, it was very ignorant. It was not great. A lot of people pointed out it sounds very AI. So I have a feeling this person just needed to get an article out and put something that sounded like it would work.
Well, I have another comment. Why are we even doing this?
Why are we doing what?
Why are we ranking people's performances? Like, do we even care?
That's all they do.
Like, I think it's hurtful to even.
That's literally their job. Billboard is literally a ranking.
Yeah, but
it's their job.
We're coming across as super fanny sounding here, and I get that, but like,
no, I'm going to get into that right now.
As a former musician and someone who understands music, this was a great performance, and to call it's just you have to be into the lore is a lazy excuse by a non-fan who probably doesn't like them, because
that's what I'm saying. He obviously didn't do any research at all on this song.
What lore besides Tyler's black neck and hands? What lore? Having their baby pictures up there is lore now?
No.
Like, what are we talking about?
He just put something that sounded like it would work with 21 Pilots. So
unbelievable.
Anyway, so let's discuss this. So you just made a comment that, we sound like super fans, right? I had I don't even have the totals here. Basically over 30,000 views on my quick 10-second video that I posted about it. I don't want to lose this comment because this is the one I was looking for, but hundreds of comments on the post of people saying this guy's totally wrong. I will tell you, not one comment said that he was valid. Not one, which is not, I can't say that for some of the other reviews that I've posted. I'll get at least, a couple of people being jerks and saying, oh, not wrong, like being a jerk. Nobody said it. I had people come on to that post and say, look, I'm not even a 21 Pilots fan, and I really enjoyed that performance. I've had people go on there that said, I don't follow the lore. I just really like to listen to the songs, and I totally got it. So what's the matter with you? And they were saying the fact that so many people have used this song to show things in their own life shows that they got it without the lore.
Yeah.
Regardless if there was lore in it, which there isn't. So,
right.
This guy's an idiot. So if you would like to tell him so, his name's Joe Lynch.
I love it when you do this.
It is Joe, common spelling, Joe, dot Lynch, Lynch, at billboard.com. If you would like to tell him how incredibly wrong he is. I would also like to describe or read his little description, his little like author bio thing for you. Yeah. And I think it might shed a little bit of light on this person here.
Oh, okay.
He is described as a pop culture expert.
Oh.
Who has appeared on multiple talk shows and documentaries, profiling living legends, rising stars, behind the scenes players, and underappreciated musical pioneers in pop, classic rock, dance, hip hop, indie punk, and film, TV music.
Wait a minute.
Sorry, what?
Is this the same clown that we ranted on like a long time ago? Because he had a similar bio.
No, that was a totally different magazine.
He had a similar bio about being a pop culture expert and all this other nonsense.
What? That's what I'm saying. Like he's trying to say that his whole platform is underappreciated musical pioneers. I'm sorry. If you look that up in the dictionary, it's 21 Pilots.
Yeah. Well.
All right. It says we also know, it says he's been happy to be of service to Billboard Pride since its inception, helping to boost Billboard's coverage of LGBTQ plus musical talent. So I think that's where the drag queen comment came in.
Yeah.
But anyway, Joe Lynch, you can sit on a pin.
Yeah, I've got one thing to say to Joe Lynch. Are you listening, Joe?
No, probably not.
Here you go, Joe. There you go. Hey, do we have time to play something real quick?
Sure. What do you mean, play like a game or like listen to something?
No, listen to something.
Okay.
Let's play a game.
Well, this is like what?
Yeah, I stumbled upon this on my For You page on Instagram. Someone named Matt Bunting. Have you heard of him?
No.
Well, I guess he's in the music industry because Loudwire, which is a music page, Frank Army, which is a you remember Frosty, Heidi, and Frank? It's the Frank
yes, I do.
Of that. And some other music people follow him, but he gave a actual what a music person should give review.
Oh, okay.
Let's hear this real quick. It's just an Instagram reel, so
sure.
It's not long.
It's fine.
Let me see if this will play.
Anxiety about singing in front of a crowd. And so one of the biggest musical, you're telling me they set up across from each other because Josh had anxiety about singing in front of a crowd. And so he was able to look into his friend's eyes during their performance of Drag Path.
I dug my heels into the gravel as I dance, begin to unravel.
I think this 21 Pilots performance at the AMAs will go down as one of the best in the band's lore. Josh and Tyler's song Drag Path has been one of the more viral and emotional songs of the year. What's crazy is the song wasn't originally available on mainstream streaming platforms, but after fans had an emotional connection and were sharing the track related to their traumatic experiences, the song took on a whole new meaning and the band did release a new version of it. The band even won Best Rock Alternative Artist at the AMAs. Nikki came across this clip describing Josh's anxiety with performing in front of crowds.
I chose the drums so that I would never have to speak in a microphone in front of people, but here we are now and I'm so nervous I think I might throw up.
Which is partly the reason why he chose to play drums. But seeing him face his fears and sing on this live performance too was incredible. I love this moment for the band and fans. I think it's one of the most important for them and really cements Drag Path as an iconic 21 Pilots song. Let me know if you guys caught this iconic performance at the AMAs and what you think in the comments.
Thank you,
yeah,
Matt.
I saw that.
You get it, Matt.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He gets it.
He does get it, and I wish more people did because it's so sad that they
anybody except Joe Lynch got it. Well, let's back up. Joe Lynch and whoever in his editing department passed that through.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing is a boss had to look at that and was like, yeah,
how
this
did
is
you
good.
miss the mark so bad?
We're going to go to print with this.
So bad. So bad. All right.
Unbelievable. All right. Rant over. But thanks, Matt, for having their back. We need more people like you out there in the world.
Yeah.
All right. What's next? I know. I'd like to give a proper review of the AMA performance from me.
Oh, okay.
Since I had no words. I listened back to our episode. What an idiot. I just had nothing to say.
You weren't an idiot.
That's how much in shock I was.
Yeah,
but
you were just overcome.
Yeah. And after listening to the song multiple times, seeing it posted, watching the video of it again, I don't know what to say, man. This song already is a number, very, very high number for me as far as one of their greatest songs ever. I think we talked about that when we talk about the meaning behind it, musically, how it plays out, all of that stuff. But seeing Josh sing, the addition of the baby pictures, the entire performance was just epic. And I'm saying that as a super fan, yes, but I'm also saying that as someone who just understands good things. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be a fan. It was pleasing on the ear. The screams were perfect. It was 100% live and raw. You have emotion from Tyler up there wiping tears away. You have Josh sitting there in the fog playing piano, then getting up and playing piano. He's a drummer. Drummers don't do that.
No, they're both just super talented.
It was just incredibly well done. It was the lighting, everything for the whole crew that's behind what 21 Pilots is. It was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wish we could get that version on our phone.
There's people out there that have it.
When I sing along in the car now, I sing that version, with the screams and everything, because it's so moving. It was incredible.
I'm usually able to get, there's somebody on X that usually posts these things for you to be able to download and put on your phone. And they usually get taken down really quickly, so you have to pay attention. But I wasn't able to find it. I'm kind of bummed about that. But that's how I have the entire More Than We Ever Imagined on my computer.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was amazing. My favorite, I think, so there was lots of things posted about it from, Fueled by Ramen and from the band and from, fans and all that stuff. But my favorite was actually the AMAs. And all they said was they brought the moon.
Yeah.
And I just had a beautiful picture of them. And it was just the coolest thing. Cause I was like, that saying that you look at somebody like they hung the moon.
Yeah.
Like that to me is like they hung the moon that night. Like it was amazing.
Well,
it was beautiful.
It reminded me a lot of their Rock and Roll Hall of Fame performance where they're clearly the weirdest ones out there. Like, and I mean weird in the best way, like different. But they're the epitome of what the category they were nominated for is, alternative.
Yeah.
It's different. There's a ton of meaning packed into this. They're doing different things with all kinds of different instruments with just the two of them. And yeah, they're not poppy. They're not wearing latex bodysuits. I mean, maybe Tyler was under his clothes. We've seen that he does that, but they're not out there shaking their goods like the women groups. And they're not just going up there and playing instruments like some of these other bands do.
So it's funny you said that they're the weirdest ones there because I actually felt like they were the least weirdest ones. maybe not Hootie and the Blowfish. They were pretty normal.
Yeah.
I just mean like somber. I don't even know how to say his name. He's wearing like the jumpsuit with the button all the way down and chest out and like, can you just dress normal? Like, can we just wear regular clothes?
Yeah.
So I actually felt like they were the most normal. Like you said, they're not wearing latex bodysuits or being weird. So
no, but like with the stimming and the, when Tyler performs and all that stuff, like if you don't get it, you're never going to get it.
Yeah. But everybody got it except this guy.
Yeah. That's what I mean though. Like I don't know what I'm trying to say. They perform the song in a way that everybody can get it despite being the weirdest ones there.
Yeah. I gotcha.
I guess that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was just, it was beautiful. That's the best way to put it for me. Mm-hmm. Musically, visually, the feeling behind it. It was something special. And so, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. On to next. Yes.
Yeah.
There were some wild theories coming out of the AMAs and the click showed up. Like everything has to mean something. And thanks to these guys for that. But I saw the Charlotte's Web theory.
Yeah. People
are thinking that there's a hidden message in Tyler's message back to the girls about Charlotte's Web.
Yeah.
Which I'm not the literary person of the show. Right. That's you. So I went down a rabbit hole of looking at Charlotte's Web. And yes, there's some themes in there that I guess if you really are reaching, you can find like death or whatever. But like, I don't see a connection. What about you?
I don't. I mean, I do see the connections that people made and I appreciate their hard work in trying to find those connections. I think that's what makes this band so exciting is that we can actually do that. Because I mean, how many bands can you say will throw their fans into a tizzy by just saying hi to their girls on a award show?
Yeah.
So I think that's also what makes this band so special and makes the Clique so special is that we feel so connected to them that we feel like we need to do that to find like a I don't know, connection. I just said connected, but I can't think of another word. To find like a connection to them that way. Mm-hmm. So I think that's really cool. I personally don't think that it was any kind of lore or, find my message kind of thing. I think they're literally reading Charlotte's Web.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Makes sense.
I do see what people are saying though. The story is one of, I don't know how I want to say this.
Yeah.
Using words as people's worth, I guess.
Okay.
So basically, if you don't know what Charlotte's Web is, it's a story by E.B. White, I believe.
Yes.
I think that's the author.
Correct.
About a pig that's on a farm. He's the runt of the litter, I believe. The daughter of the farmer wants to save him, basically, because he would go to slaughter.
Yeah.
The parents say, sure, but you got to take care of it. So she takes care of Wilbur. I think her name's Fern, if I can remember correctly. Wilbur's the pig. He makes friends with all the farm animals as usual. And there happens to be a spider named Charlotte that lives in his pen. And she finds out that the farmer, if Wilbur doesn't prove his worth or Fern can't take care of him, the farmer is going to send him to slaughter. I think he was up for like a county fair ribbon or something. So if he didn't win, he was going to get slaughtered.
Yeah.
So Charlotte decides to start writing words about Wilbur in her web. So words like terrific and
some pig
and fantastic, whatever. And it draws a crowd, which draws money and helps the farmer. But it's all about helping your friends and seeing the worth in people and not giving up on them. And the sad part is that in the end, as spiders do, because it's the cycle of life, which is another theme that connects to 21 Pilots, Charlotte dies. She passes away. But before she does, she lays an entire sack of little mini Charlottes, little babies. So it's again a cycle of life. It's the whole out of bad comes good and that kind of thing. So I can see, I feel like it's a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
But I can see where they're coming from with that. Somebody on, I think it was TikTok perhaps, did a whole huge thing tying it even to Spider-Man.
Huge web, if you will.
Which I thought was clever.
Yeah.
Something about how like Charlotte was a specific type of spider that looks like one of those circles from Blurry Face.
Wow.
It was crazy. So, not crazy. I'm sorry. That's a terrible word to use. It was
wild.
Well thought out, I will say.
Yeah.
So I think it was always.21 Pilots or something like that. Something like that.
Yeah.
It was interesting. It was well thought out and like good for you with that research. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And in a few minutes, I'm probably going to weave my own little crazy web and you're going to be like, wow, that's a stretch. But hey, we all do it, right?
Yeah.
What a tangled web we weave.
Oh, nice. Well, that has been a story time with Mrs.
Story time. Thank you. You wanted to use that, didn't you?
Yeah. The people that listen to us before they go to sleep are probably out like a light now.
Maybe. Well, Charlotte's Web is a really good story. It's a children's story, but it's also very good. So if you haven't read it yet,
there was the Cliff Notes version right there. Thank you for that.
Maybe take a look at it. It was good. And I think that's really sweet that he's reading that story to them. I would like to address the people that are super upset about Tommy not being included in the story time. Guys, he's 2. If you've ever had a 2-year-old little boy, they do not want to read a chapter book.
And they don't want to be called out on national TV.
Well, Tommy wouldn't get it.
Exactly.
He wouldn't understand.
2.
I don't think Junie quite understood either, but that's okay. She's adorable. I think we're all Junie.
That was the cutest video.
She's
Is Daddy
adorable.
21 Pilots?
Is Daddy 21 Pilots? And how she just says find, just the one word.
Yeah.
She's so cute. Yeah, he's a 2-year-old little boy that likes basketball and running around, and he's not going to sit for a chapter book. There's not really a lot of pictures in it.
No.
There's no way he's sitting for that. So I'm sure he has quiet mommy time while the girls are reading.
Wax time.
A wax time, as our kids used to say, while the girls are reading with daddy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right.
Someone pointed out that Tyler was wearing sunglasses on the red carpet.
Yeah.
He kept taking them off and putting them on, and I've seen him in sunglasses before performing way back in the day because it was sunny. You know, it's Las Vegas. I'm sure it was sunny. I'm sure the lights are bright, but it seemed deliberate. And I can kind of get behind this theory, especially with the end of their performance looking like an open eyeball.
Yeah, I want to talk about that.
Our friend Anna B, I think, is the one that I paid the most attention to that called out saying that Clancy's on the red carpet wearing these sunglasses and is asleep. And at the end of this, we're awake. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. I like the fact that the circle looked like an eye at the end. I see what she was doing with that. I think Tyler very deliberately put his eye in the trophy at the end for their photo shoot. Yes, it does look really cool though. So I see why he did it.
It's made for some incredible click art too, by the way. Have you seen those?
It's been amazing.
Yeah,
so
good.
So incredible. I also think though that Tyler is a little, for lack of a better way to describe it, Ron Burgundy-ish and isn't sure what to do with his hands sometimes.
Yeah.
And he is not the kind of person to stand with his award and smile. So doing something like that is completely on brand for him to me. So I don't know if it was necessarily like, hey guys, look at me, it's my eye. but I can see where people might be thinking
Yeah.
about that. I think the sunglasses were also just really cool.
Yeah, they are very nice. They're Tom Ford sunglasses if you're interested. $400.
Yeah.
Or so.
I don't know about that. But what I do want to say is I don't know if anyone else noticed. I was the only one that commented on it on Annabee's post, and I haven't seen anyone else do a video on this. But I don't know if you noticed the moon when Josh and Tyler were singing was this beautiful full moon behind them, right? But then as they switch over to the more crescendo-y part of the song.
Oh, what did he call it? The rocking anthem or something?
Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
As they switch over to that, the moon then becomes them.
Yeah.
It was live video of them playing, which my brain immediately thought of as the music video, where we were supposed to remember that the moon is the light coming from the hat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And from that moon, in quotes, comes the hand that saves the rabbit. So my brain immediately went to, they are the ones that are saving us. They're in that moon now.
Oh, okay.
They're the ones coming from the hat
I like that.
to save us.
I like that.
So I just, that's something I took from that.
I love that. Yeah, I mean, other things that I noticed, I put what the click noticed here, but some of the things that I noticed were that like they were usually for their singles, like Level of Concern and things like that. You don't get the black paint on the neck and the hands, but Tyler was in that while they're just wearing normal clothes. So I know we just ranted on the Billboard guy saying this isn't Laura and whatever, but there's something going on.
No, I think it was,
in our storyline, I believe. And there's something going on with this performance, every performance they've done of it. I think. I just don't know what it is yet.
I think Tyler's just trying to tell us this is a really vulnerable song for him. So for him not to have his neck and his hands painted, I also think that in the music industry, he has become known as the person that has that. Like when I hear other artists talk about them, that's something they mention is his neck and his hands. I've heard other artists say like how cool and interesting that is that he does that. So I think it's just part of his persona in a way. But I also, like I said, I think he's trying to tell us this is really vulnerable. This is a important song for him.
Yeah.
So he's showing that insecurity that he has because he's worried about it. He's worried that it's not going to go well. It's not going to land like it's supposed to, you know?
Yeah.
And the whole show was them as children and how they've gotten where they are. So it would just make sense that he would still show that that's still something very insecure for him.
Yeah, I agree. I just find that there's something else going on that like I said, I can't pinpoint because like even at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame performance, he had the Clancy cord on. Mm-hmm. And so he wasn't in full character, but he had the paint on the shirt and whatever. So it's like he picks and chooses times when he does certain things. And I think it means something. I just don't know what it is. Well, I can't figure it out.
When he performs, he's very rarely not something that has to do with.
Yeah, but like I was saying in the Craving single version, no paint in the video. So it's just there's certain times where he's not, and there's certain times where he is. Yeah,
I thought it was on his hands at least.
Yeah, go back and watch it. It's really weird because like I just can't I can't figure it out.
Who knows?
So that's something for me to stew over. And then like that Matt Bunting guy said, do you think there's anything to how the stage is set up?
I don't know.
As it pertains, I should say as it pertains to Josh's anxieties about performing.
The only thing I can think of is that it started when he first began doing this, because every time that they use those, whatever their synthesizers or whatever they are faced that way. They're not facing the audience, they're facing each other every single time. So even going back to the MTV Unplugged, every time they do Shy Away, whenever they use them, they're facing each other. So now that necessarily, I mean, it could be that when they first decided I'm going to have you do backing vocals with me, Josh said, okay, well, I got to look at you then. I can't look at the audience. Like that's a possibility that happened. I don't think it was specifically for this show that they did it that way. But I think for sure, if like when they first started doing it, I think that's absolutely something that they could have.
I think something that blows a hole in the theory is in the Clancy tour when during Paladin Strait, they have their backs to each other.
That's on purpose.
No, I know, but if they're facing each other for his anxieties, that wouldn't happen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yes, but I think also Tyler is too, like, the story's too important to him to let that ruin his show.
Well, and also there is a lot of haze in that part, so Josh is kind of hidden. When he sings on drum show, he's in a safe place behind his drums. So
he's still not facing the audience.
Yeah.
So I think I could feel okay if I wouldn't have to face the people I'm singing to. I might be okay looking away. You know what I'm saying? But there's a reason that they have their backs to each other in that one song and that one song only. Well,
Josh, I know you're listening. You sound great, buddy. So don't. And you've come a long way. We're all very proud of you.
I love the new,
like Tyler says. So keep it up, and you've accomplished something here. So
I love the new word proud. That the Clique has coined. So we had Jocals, right? Mm-hmm. Now we have Jarmonies.
Nice. That's incredible. I do like Jarmonies.
Yes,
that's good.
So the Jarmonies were incredible.
All right, enough of the AMAs and the.
All right, moving on.
You have
Riot
a note here
Fest.
about Riot Fest.
Yeah. I don't know if we talked about Riot Fest last week.
It wasn't out yet.
Yeah. So they've announced Riot Fest. We still don't have a day. So Riot Fest, of course, is a 3-day festival. Mm-hmm. It's going to take place in September in Chicago. So obviously they won't be there on the 19th, which is a Saturday, because they're going to be at Shaky Knees. Performing for us, by the way.
Yeah. Just for us.
So it'll either be the Friday or the Sunday. Based on the other headliners, I think the only headliner they had above them was Tool. So I have a feeling they're going to be on the Friday. People are saying possibly Sunday because the other headliners are on, like, somebody did this whole like spreadsheet of where the other performers are going to be.
Info, yeah.
And so they said what days they would be on. And I'm pretty sure they said possibly Sunday, but I feel like Friday is a better day. But anyway, I don't feel like they fit at Riot Fest.
They don't at all. I mean, not if Tool's there. Well,
the other bands.
It's one of those festivals where everything's different. Like it's kind of like Innings Festival where they had like different genres on different days.
But not really.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they were, but they were at least like reasonably adjacent.
Yeah, Public Enemy and Blink-182 very close together.
Yeah. So we got Tool, Pierce the Veil, Alanis Morissette. I don't know where she fits in there. Social Distortion, Alkaline Trio, Bad Religion, All American Rejects. I guess they kind of fit.
Yeah, that must be like
Taking
emo
Back
day.
Sunday, Pennywise.
Oh yeah, that's punk and emo day. So they'll probably play on that.
Morrissey, Iggy Pop, Elvis Costello. What?
They will probably play on the day that all those bands you just listed are playing.
They have Sex Pistols. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like they fit in these bands.
I don't know, but I would be, if they do something collaborative with Tool and I miss it, I'm going to be upset.
Oh, they won't.
Because I love me some Tool.
They won't.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
it was just weird. I don't know. I didn't feel like they fit with the bands there. I guess it's not so bad, but
I'm more concerned about the proximity in dates with our festival and how are they going to get all the gear there and stuff. I mean, they're professionals.
They're going to figure it out, obviously.
Yeah, Georgia and where's
Chicago.
This one? They're not close, right?
Not that close.
No. I play Map Tap and I don't think they're close. All right. What's next?
My yawn, excuse me.
I'm putting you to sleep as always.
Listener feedback. So I actually had quite a bit this week.
I had some good numbers as well.
And I purposely screenshotted because I wanted to be able to go through all of these and talk about it. But now I've got to find all of my screenshots.
Do you want me to go first while you do that?
No, I found them.
Okay.
First things first, I just want to welcome Tracy from the Facebook Clique.
Mm-hmm.
She's new. Welcome. She said she just started listening to us in the last week. So thank you. Hi, welcome Tracy.
Hi, welcome
Tracy. Just saying hi. And then TOPTJ on Instagram said that they're brand new to the group and they only discovered 21 Pilots last December. So you've got a whole, like, I wish I could be these new fans sometimes, like that are just
there's so much
now figuring things out, and it's just amazing.
Well, you were there not that long ago, so.
Well, yeah, but can you imagine hearing it for the first time again? Like how
Yeah.
cool
Yeah.
that would be. I don't know. But I love that they actually said that English isn't their first language. And so translation sites kind of like mess with the lyrics a little bit sometimes. So they're listening to us and learning a lot about the songs because we're kind of picking them apart and explaining what they mean. So I think that's really cool. So welcome TOPTJ. Let's see. Nope.
I like your name, TJ. TOPTJ is a cool name.
That is cool. I want to go back to Riot Fest for a minute. I completely forgot about this particular part that I wanted to talk about. So Riot Fest announced that 21 Pilots was one of the headliners. I think last Friday?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. And some idiot on Instagram said
easy. We're trying to be nice here, you know.
Well, this comment, you'll
They
see
deserve it?
that they're
Okay.
stupid.
All right.
Wasted a headline spot on 21 Pilots with
Boo.
like a sad face. But get this, Riot Fest answered back. What are you doing?
I'm listening to you.
Oh, you were like pushing a bunch of buttons.
No, I'm good.
All right. Riot Fest answered back and they said, wasted a comment thinking I give an F what you think.
We love that.
Go Riot Fest.
Yeah.
So that was pretty awesome. That's not listener
I
feedback
just
at
feel
all.
I feel so special in some type of way when other people that I don't even know have their back.
Yeah, totally.
It's like, yeah, all right, guys.
Because they could have just not said anything. Or like,
Exactly.
oh, sorry you feel that way. You
Exactly.
know, like,
Yep.
oh, there's so many other great bands you can enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
Yeah.
But they didn't. I love it. I want to welcome Sarah from Instagram. She's new this week. So hi, Sarah.
Welcome, Sarah.
Gosh, that was very loud.
Sorry.
I want to talk about Accidentally Punny this week on Instagram. They have been commenting like crazy and they're actually purposely funny.
Yeah.
Hilarious. I love their comments. They said we had a great episode, but they shared with us something I didn't know and I didn't have a chance to research it, but I'm pretty sure I had heard about it before. So I'm just going to go ahead and say it. If I'm wrong, somebody let me know I'm wrong. But they let me know that Jesus was actually 12 years old when he left his parents and went to the temple to start learning religious teachings.
Really?
That's 7th grade, guys.
Yeah, it sure is.
That's 7th grade. So I just thought that was really cool. Thank you so much, Accidentally Punny, for that little tidbit.
Thank you. No accident there.
They also said, and I like this idea for the show for Columbus. It says, so hear me out. Columbus, 3 hours of music. First 90 minutes is all the random fan favorites from every album. Okay. Then an hour of them just chilling with snacks and explaining the entire lore in depth.
Yeah.
Then another 90 minutes of them playing lore and lore adjacent songs in sequence. I think we need this.
I like that.
I think that would be the best show ever.
Didn't I say that? I don't know what episode it was, but I think I said that that's what Breach would be. The Breach tour would be like them in a rocking chair, just like story time.
That'd be amazing.
Covering the lore and wrapping it up for us. But
that would be so good.
that didn't happen, of course.
No, so that would be really, really good. I feel like I'm always missing so many. I have so many interactions as the week goes on. And I told myself this time I was going to screenshot every single one so I could remember. And I have my screenshots and that wasn't that many.
Well, listen,
so if I forget you, I'm so sorry.
What people probably don't understand is Mrs. Cliquebait is our social media maven, if you will. And I think that hopefully that's a good word and I didn't just call you something bad. But she does all the socials, so she's very busy. We have a lot of followers on some of the channels, and she's very busy posting and answering. And I think you do a great job of answering everyone's comments. So if you miss somebody, don't worry about it.
I do need to shout out Kimberly, and I have other people for the 21 Pilots fans doing amazing things, but this deserves its own very own 21 Pilots fans doing amazing things. So Kimberly on Instagram has been commenting a lot. I think she's Clicky Swifty, possibly.
Yeah, maybe.
She sent us tickets that were up.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm sorry, I was doing Zumba, so I missed it. But she says, sorry, they're gone now with a little broken heart, but she's looking out for us and that's amazing.
Oh, thank you, Kimberly.
Kimberly.
We appreciate you.
You are so great. And thank you so much. I appreciate you a ton. Of course, Dougie Fresh, our awesome friend. He sent me something saying, is the part of Screen where they talk about the vertical locomotive. Is that talking about their logo? That's interesting.
Yeah, maybe.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah,
so
I
it's
don't
kind
know.
of a cool little thought. So there was that. I'm just looking through here to see if I missed anything. Of course, Katie, her and I always have great conversations. Alana. Hi, Alana. She loved her yellow envelope.
Oh, great. So
and
did
she
we.
loved the Drag Path the coverage of Drag Path that we did. If you listened to that, thank you so
thank
much
you. Yeah.
for listening.
Tell a friend.
And if you're new
Accept
here
out.
from the Yellow Envelope Club, say hi, please.
Yeah, for sure.
Welcome if you're here from that. That's great. But yeah, I already said hi to Sarah. Lots of people commented about the Billboard thing.
All right.
But yeah, all right,
Cool.
go ahead.
Minor from the Spada, as always. We have Heavy Dirty Soul 60 that let us know their numbers when they got into the pre-sale for tickets and general sale and did not get tickets. But they're being optimistic and said it's 5 months away, right? They also said, I love this podcast and cried at the AMA performance and that I made them cry again while they were re-listening to us give our reviews. So I'm sorry I made you cry.
Oh, that's sweet.
They also said I would never recover from Hometown Live. I have some thoughts on that. I think we're going to end with Trees and they're going to do a traditional, what they normally don't do, like a traditional band concert encore. They're going to go away and they're going to come back out and the whole stadium's going to be dark, no lights, and they're going to play Hometown.
I like it.
I think that'd be cool.
That would be really cool, actually.
Our Hometown's in the dark, and then when it's over, everything
love
lights
it.
up. They turn up all the house lights and you see just how many people are there for them.
That would be really cool. Ooh,
I think that'd be quite a
maybe
moment.
they start like a cappella, like just the voice, just Tyler's voice singing, and then the music comes in and the lights go on.
Yeah.
Tyler, listen to me. Listen.
He hears you.
It's like, Linda, listen.
Yeah.
Tyler, listen. We have a really good idea.
Yeah. This listener also said, and I'm right there with you with 7th grade and the changes our kids go through. I have a 14-year-old in 9th grade. Junior high is rough. Yes, we get it. We have 10 and 8th grade, and they are, it's rough. Yeah. Top clicky for life, or TOP clicky, I guess. Not top clicky.
I mean, it could be a top clicky.
Yeah. And some other characters and things after their username says their dad got general sale Q while they were at school and had 100,000 people in front of him. And when he finally got there, it was sold out on Ticketmaster. Yep. That's the story of everyone's life, it seems like. The AMA performance was absolutely incredible. Started freaking crying during Drag Path. Yeah, me too, as we all know. Janine, that's your friend Janine as well, right?
Hi, Janine.
As far as tickets go, it is not okay for anyone to say that the tickets aren't actual fans.
Yeah,
and just
not
bots.
okay.
Not okay. Cheryl Not Done commented on her post and said that they've been nervous about saying I got tickets due to backlash. I really think more of us got tickets than bots. I hope so.
I hope that's
I'm
true.
just jealous that it wasn't me. Marper says maybe Tyler is the nighttime babysitter and not Jenna, which is why there's the bags under his eyes. Maybe Jenna sleeps through the night.
There we go.
I mean, he's up anyway. He should be. Let's see here. This is what I talked about earlier. Marper let me know that she's been kind of busy these past few weeks because of dance competitions every weekend. But there are only a few left, and then I will try to comment more like I did before.
Hey,
anyway, this is a really great episode.
We get the Dance Mom life too. We have a tiny dancer as well.
Marper, listen, you don't have to comment ever. I'm sorry if I made you feel like you do. I love your comments. I love that you're interacting with us. It's really great. But you don't have to, so don't feel any pressure. But if you feel behooved to do so, please do, because I like reading them and I appreciate it. And so does Mrs. Cliquebait, I think.
I do, yes.
I think this is a new user listener. I haven't heard this name before. The name is Barnaby.
Oh, I've never
And
heard
it
that
says,
name.
I was so excited when I heard they won. So were we. They listen on Good Pods. I've never heard of that before.
Oh.
And it isn't updating the episodes correctly. So now they have to use Spotify to hear the newest ones. Sorry, Barnaby. I'm sure Spotify's happy to have your business, though. Cheryl Not Done left her own comment and said, hi, friends. Love listening to the live reactions to the AMAs. I'm copying Tyler's side eye to Somber for winning over us. But anyway.
Yeah, right.
Keeping my fingers crossed that you get tickets. Thank you. So are we. If nothing else, you'll be there. And I'll get started on the podcast bracelets soon. Thank you.
Oh, I
and
love
then
it.
said, "Is it Thursday? I need part 2." So she's ready.
Ooh, all
So
right.
let me hurry
Coming
up
at
here.
you.
Clancy's jumpsuit let us know that says, "Guys, I have great news."
Great news. Did you get your phone back?
No, well, she did,
Oh,
but
that's
also
good.
she said that her crush texted her last Tuesday
Oh.
and said that he liked her.
Oh. Nice.
Congrats.
That's amazing. I still want her to talk to Jorge, but that's okay.
Yeah, Butch is very excited for you. And so are we.
Yeah.
And then Devin said, "Hey guys, I love the long podcast, so keep the episodes with long run times coming. You got it. We're doing it just right now." And Mr. Cliquebait, you brought up how people moved on from Clancy too fast. Clancy is by far my favorite album of all time. It defines a very specific time in my life. It means so much to me.
Love it.
So rest easy knowing there's at least one person who hasn't moved on from the album. So I'm sure a lot of us haven't, but we'll get into more of
stop
that.
talking about it, I think is what you're trying to say.
He wants me to stop talking about it?
No. I said we stopped talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you're trying to say.
I think a lot of people did. Just
I know. That's no.
You know?
Oh my gosh.
never mind. Forget it. Are you ready?
4. No.
Oh, okay.
No, I have to do my 21 Pilots fans doing amazing things.
Oh, yeah. And I'll skip my what I was going to do. That's
Oh.
in the notes because it's
All right.
we're already at 52 minutes. And I know Devin likes it, but I don't know if everyone else does.
I told
So,
you.
Yeah.
You thought
did.
we weren't going to have enough time. And
I don't even know why we do notes anymore. We just ramble on about other
right,
stuff.
I know.
But.
So my 21 Pilots fans doing amazing things is going to go out to our favorite corner of the internet, the lovely Facebook clique. So I have been trying to be more active on Facebook recently just to kind of get the word out, I guess. But also it's fun. So I wanted to. But I want to shout out Susan and Tracy on the Facebook clique. And actually Kimberly made it into the post anyway. But they commented and all of them said that you should not feel sorry for crying, that they totally cried too. And I think it was maybe Kimberly, I can't remember, I got to go back and find it, who posted a video of herself just like bawling and falling apart during the episode. So that's really nice of them to comfort you and to tell you that you shouldn't be ashamed.
Yeah. 2 things.
Yeah.
Kimberly, Tracy, and Susan, since, Facebook is probably the older part of the social media clique, because it's Facebook.
It's our tribe.
I love that it's 3 very classic names. There's no, weird, not weird, but, modern, names in there. We got Susan, we got Tracy, we got Kimberly.
Yeah.
Old school. I like it. And also, I didn't feel bad for crying. I feel like I might have been judged by my partner, but
what?
Because you wanted me to talk more, and I just blew it.
Because it like kind of made me like, okay.
Yeah, I completely.
It's hard to do a
failed there, but also
reaction with nobody reacting.
It's not manly to cry or whatever, but I don't care. This
It has
band
nothing
makes
to do
me
with that.
cry all the time. These people just make me cry all the time. So, and I'm very sensitive. I'm kind of a wuss. So there it is. There you have it. But I don't feel bad at all. That if any performance deserved a good cry, it was that one.
Absolutely.
So, are you ready?
Sure.
For part 2 of the lore, a deep dive. Take it away.
All right. So just a quick little recap. If you haven't heard part 1, please go back and listen to it. It's episode 54? What was it called? 55, 54? I don't know what episode it was. What was it called?
Last episode?
Yeah.
It's not over.
It's not over. Go back and listen to it for part 1. It was good. It was interesting. So I'm kind of just as a quick recap, I feel like Levitate is a song that kind of is the key to all of the lore. Like it ties it all up in a nice little bow if we really pay attention to the song.
Jorge would disagree. He thinks it's Morph, which we'll hear about at some point. But
he thinks that it ties all the lore together?
He thinks Morph is the entire lore in one song.
Oh, okay. Well, that's how I feel about Levitate.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the whole story all in this one song. I talked about vultures and how important they are. And I talked about the connection to Jesus. Today is not so much religious for those of you that aren't religious people. So there's that. You got that going for you. But yeah, let's go ahead and start with part 2. What?
That was just funny. You got that going for you.
I mean, hey.
Hey, yeah. Look on the bright
It's
side.
like I always say, if you have, never mind. I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. All right. Part 2.
All right. Part 2.
I'm excited.
So we stopped at where did I stop in the song? I'm just trying to figure out where I stopped in the song. I think it
Pretty
was
early.
Did I really seriously stop at the very first little I know how to levitate above my feet?
Yeah.
Fire breathing we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Vulture that feeds on pain. Okay. All right. So we're going to be at cowards only come through when the hour's late and everyone's asleep, mind you. Show up. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to sing. But anyway.
Probably shouldn't say this.
So,
But
right.
a curse from you is all that I would need right now.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So in terms of the lore, this is a clear message to anyone listening. So maybe it's to citizens of DEMA, maybe it's other bishops, whatever, that the bishops, the cowards that he names, right, only get to inhabit them when they're asleep. Mm-hmm. Their messages only come through, as he says, when you're not paying attention because you're asleep.
Right.
You're vulnerable when you're asleep, right? Which is why he says, I don't sleep much. Another song we've connected to it. There you go.
Maybe how you know that.
The contract.
Mm-hmm.
So we sleep at night, and we all know that nighttime is when Tyler is the most tormented. So this one was pretty clear. This one wasn't something I really needed to dive too deeply into. However, he does say show up, and that was like kind of a weird... I just told you weren't going to get very religious, but we are. I just realized.
Yeah, it's all right.
It was kind of a weird thing for me. So I dug into it a little bit more, kind of trying to understand what was going on here. And to me, he's asking for a sign. So this is another connection to more songs, Holding On To You and City Walls, when he says, entertain my faith. When he says that, he's asking for God to show him something, show him a reason why he should keep believing. Right? Mm-hmm. So he's kind of saying that too. He says, he's asking God to give him anything to help him have faith. He says, I probably shouldn't say this because, it's kind of not you don't really want to challenge God, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I probably shouldn't say this, but faith is hard. You're not supposed to, or you're just supposed to believe. Like you're not supposed to ask for like a sign, right? It's not something that you're supposed to do, but he's saying a curse from you. Like at this point, I would take anything that you'll give me, even if it's something bad.
Yeah.
Just to know.
Which I think is interesting. Like you're mentioning that we're supposed to have this blind faith and blind belief, but I feel like everyone, even your most religious, your most pious, if that's the right word, mm-hmm. ask for signs. Like I bet even priests and pastors ask for signs.
I'm sure.
So it's like on one hand, we're told to have this blind belief, but everybody asks for it because human nature, you just need that proof.
Yeah, we need something. I mean? Yeah, absolutely. In DEMA, Clancy's saying he knows that the pain is inevitable and he knows his purpose, but he would prefer that the world of DEMA, he'd rather live through the pain than to live in the world of DEMA, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's that like synthetic happiness, right? It's that superficial happiness. There's another song, by the way, of DEMA. So he'll take even the harsh truths that God might show him over that. When he's saying a curse from you is all that I would need. I would just need anything at this point. All right, here it comes. We're getting into the big stuff, the stuff that I stopped at from last time because it was too much. So this is it. This is the big stuff. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
All right. So he says, danger in the fabric of this thing I made. I probably shouldn't show you, but it's way too late. My heart is with you, hiding, but my mind's not made. Mm-hmm. So he created this world. 2 more songs, Overcompensate, Bandito. Remember, that's what I'm doing. I'm tying it to all these songs, right? Yeah. That's why I keep saying more songs. Mm-hmm. He created this world as a way to give his fear and insecurity a name and a way for him to cope with the things he doesn't understand and the things that are, it's scary to feel so insecure and have so much doubt all the time. But now
I know it.
Now even this fictional world in his mind is starting to become dangerous to him. Because these things are all happening. These bishops and DEMA and banditos and, wars and dragons and all these things that are scary.
Oh my.
He's not sure if he should share all of this, which meaning his music with us. But now it's too late because he can't take it all back. He's already said it. You can't unsay it, right?
Yeah.
His heart wants him to hide the feelings away like we all do. So, I didn't mean to, but there's another There's tied downstairs, right? Not sure whether he should hide his feelings or not. Okay. We tend to all hide our true feelings, but all of these things in his mind aren't sure if that's the right thing to do. So should we hide? Should we not? Heart saying one thing, mind saying the other. So I think he also kind of feels like writing this music and singing these songs also gives him like a release. Like, you know how sometimes it's better to just talk something out when you're upset or hurting. So I think it gives him like that release of all these feelings he keeps bottled up inside. But then we also have all the people that tell him like, oh, you saved me and all this stuff with his music. So it also adds that extra pressure on top of it. So I think that's kind of where should I say this? Should I not say this? Well, it's too late now. and there's danger in kind of what he's made. He's not literally, but maybe, I guess, holding people's life in his hands in a way with these things, right?
Yeah, there could be. I can't remember what song it was that we did where we talked about that, where there's a lot of, it was similar to that. I don't think it was this one, but it was another song where he's very, oh shoot, what was the song?
You're talking about Guns for Hands?
Yeah, or maybe Message Man.
When the people told him you're saving my life, and he's realizing like how scary it is that all these people
I think it's in a lot of their songs now that you mention it, but I think that's fair to say that like there is dangerous in the fabric of this thing he made, because it however people interpret it, they could interpret it wrong to where they cancel them or hate them, or they could
absolutely
hear it one way and be in a certain time in their life where they take their own life and it's because of the song, or it could save them. So there's a lot for him. There's a lot more than just putting out a song.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's kind of the same with Clancy. He wants to hide inside DEMA with the rest of the citizens, but his mind is telling him that he needs to do something else. Like he needs to fix this. So then we get into the next part of the song, which is, now they know it like we both knew for some time, I'd say. They're smirking at first blood. They're circling above, but this is not enough. Yeah.
This is not enough.
This is not what you thought.
Yeah.
This is wow. I totally lied to you about the religion part. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I completely misread my notes.
Speaking of having people's trust and ruining it.
I know, I'm sorry. I skimmed my notes and it just got to the bottom part where there isn't much. So I apologize. But this is a huge clue to the Clancy Jesus theory for me. Like absolutely huge. This is where I originally started connecting these dots and going like, wait a minute, this sounds a heck of a lot like Jesus's story here. So I'm going to get into this. He says, now they know it like we both knew for some time, I'd say. So just to give a little bit of background, the Pharisees, which are the religious leaders of Jesus's time, found out that Jesus was telling everyone that he was a son of God, which is something that Jesus had already known for a really long time. So Jesus already knew his purpose. He already knew what his plan was. But this is also blasphemy to the Pharisees to say that you're the son of God. Like it's basically negating their authority, right? And they definitely don't want the citizens following this guy. They want them to follow them, right?
Yeah.
So it is a huge threat to them, which, I don't know, sounds a lot like Clancy and the bishops to me.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So like I said, Jesus knew what his duty was, and the Pharisees are like ready to persecute him because, like I said, it questions their authority for him to be a leader to the people.
Right.
And he also kind of called them out on the rules that they had, just like Clancy's calling out vialism, that this isn't the way to be. So it kind of goes back to that. So it says they're circling at first blood. The bishops think that they have defeated Clancy. Maybe it's that they were able to capture him again, like in Levitate, when they pull him back, right? And make him work for them, like Scale the Nicey. So there's another connection to that. Or maybe it's because Clancy, like Jesus, knows their efforts are not enough. So he says this is not enough. It's going to be much bigger, and it isn't initially what they think it's going to be. So the bishops think we're just going to get rid of Clancy. Pharisees think we're just going to get rid of Jesus and things are going to be fine. but that's not the case. They think death is going to stop him. And obviously we know with both cases, it doesn't, right?
Right.
For Clancy, I personally believe that he knows his true purpose. I think he was told by Keons when we talked about this, when we talked about Scaled and Icy, when they were in the tower, we had the Clancy letter that he talked about what he was doing up there with Keons and getting Scaled and Icy ready, basically.
Yeah.
I think during that time and the time of them walking back and forth, remember Keons always took him back and forth to his room in the tower. I think in that time, Keons told him what his purpose is. This wasn't in the story. This is just my personal theory. Okay. I think he's also told the Banditos that Clancy's going to help him because we know that Keons was obviously working with the Neds, right? But I don't think the Banditos understand the way that he's supposed to be helping them. I don't think they got the whole story, which is why they're sad and bummed, just like the disciples were when Jesus died.
Yeah.
They didn't know that he was going to rise from the dead.
Right.
They had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, Torchbearer and the Banditos think they've been defeated. And they just have to find another one, right?
Yeah.
He goes on to, no, we are not just graffiti on a passing train. I got back what I once bought back. In that slot, I won't need to replace. Here's another brilliant callback to car radio.
Yes.
I love it. I absolutely love this callback. And if I hadn't done this deep dive into the song, when you first did it, I would have never realized. And I just think it's amazing. It's that part where he says, I have these thoughts so often I have to replace that slot with what I once bought. He's basically calling out that particular line. So he's saying that he got back what he bought. He's saying he finally filled that empty space in his car, right? Which we all know is not actually his car. It's, car radio is about silence and how hard it is to sit in that, especially when you've got so much stuff going on in your brain, right? It's agonizing when you're just trying to maybe sleep, for example, and you can't because all these things are just going through your head.
Wait, you mean it's not about the mean streets of Columbus where he had his car radio stolen?
I mean, I'm sure it could be, but it's a metaphor. So instead of buying a literal radio to be a shallow distraction for him, he filled that slot with his own music, his own lyrics, and his own voice.
Which ironically are not on the radio very much.
Yes. He no longer relies on the external noise to mask those demons. He has actively reclaimed control over his own mind. He's gone from yellow to red.
Yeah. Which is where we want to be.
He's taking it back.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, what's the word I'm looking for? Not scare. That's not the right word. You can't torment me anymore.
Right.
I'm going to fill that slot that's been tormenting me with my own stuff.
Yeah.
With my own purpose. So
I love that.
Absolutely love it. He says we're not just graffiti on a passing train. And this one kind of tripped me up a little bit. I wasn't really sure about this. I did a little bit of research online and it didn't sound like a lot of people were very sure of it. So I just took it literally, I guess. I think he's basically telling us that there's not just a band that's going to have one hit and then that's it. Their message is too important for that. Graffiti, it's art, right? I mean, sure. Sometimes it's annoying and all over the place, but it's art. Mm-hmm. The people that paint it think they're, artists, which is fine. And we normally speed by it and we don't have a chance to really look at it and really see the attention that they put into it and kind of give it what it deserves, right? And we probably won't ever see it again either. It'll get covered up by the city or we won't be traveling in that same spot. So I think that's kind of what he was trying to say. We're not that. We're not the band that's just going to have one hit and then be gone. What we have to say is too important for that.
Can you read it in context again for me?
We are not just graffiti on a passing train.
And then it goes into the I got back what I once.
Yeah, it says, no, we are not just graffiti on a passing train. I got back what I once bought back. In that slot, I won't need to replace. So he doesn't need to replace that slot with just any music because he's got his own now.
Are we sure he's talking about we're not sure about any of this, but are we sure that he's not talking about something different than the music industry? Because here's the fact. They don't have a lot of hits. So that, to me, that that theory doesn't make sense.
They had stressed out at this point.
Right. But people.
So that's what he's saying. We're not just stressed out. We're more than that. You need to hear our music. We're more than that. We're not just going to be a band that has stressed out and then we're done.
Yeah. See, when I think of graffiti on a train or graffiti anywhere, the reason why people do it is because, and where they do it is because a lot of people are going to see it. So you put it on a train because it travels. Like, you might be a New England based tagger, but that train's going to end up on the West Coast and people on the West Coast are going to see what you did. So for them to say we're not that, something that's getting a lot of eyeballs, to me, it sounds like something different. I don't know.
I think you're possibly, but I think you're missing what I said was that it is an art piece and they are trying to get people to see it and they want people to recognize their tag and whatever. But you're going by so fast that there's no way you can really appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now I think we're saying the same thing.
I mean, sure, you probably can because you travel the same route every single day and you might be able to recognize specific taggers. But like, I couldn't tell you one tagger that I have seen.
No, but I think we're saying the same thing. So I think you're right. Like, what I'm saying is, like, when it's on a train, a lot of eyeballs everywhere are going to see it. They're saying that they're more than that. They're deeper than that. There's more going on here.
They're deeper than just looking at it quickly and not giving it the time of day. It's not just music that's going to be on the radio that you hear while you're driving and then you don't hear it again until next week or whatever. It's not just a tune you hear. It's not my favorite person to make fun of lately. It's not Benson Boone. Just some song that someone else wrote to be entertaining and poppy. Right. You have to dig into it. Sure. It's more, yes. That's what I said. Their message is more important than that, than to just look at it as you are glancing out the window.
Right. They are an art installation, not a passing.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Then he moves on to say this culture is a poacher of overexposure. Not today. Don't feed me to the vultures. I am a vulture who feeds on pain. So in this, he's expressing his distaste with the idea that celebrities' lives are just being put out there to be exposed. And I like that he uses the word poacher because poachers are people that steal things to make money off of them. Right? So like, he could have used any word, but he decided to use poacher, which I like. So it's just like the paparazzi and the fans that steal their lives for attention. Those fans that repost everything that Jenna posts or whatever, just to get the attention. And there's another callback when he says, not today, right? We're not going to let it happen. Not today. He's saying, don't try to take me out with your negative thoughts. I'm going to take my pain and make it into art. Just like Eminem, like I told you before, right? Mm-hmm. You can't use my raps against me because I'm going to make fun of myself. I'm going to do all this myself, so you can't take my pain from me because I'm going to use it.
Right.
Like, you can't use it against me. So just as Jesus takes our sins and the Pharisees tried to take him out by making him seem sinful against God, so they tried to make the people believe that he was the one that was blasphemous and they shouldn't listen to him because they're going to be smited or whatever it is. In the eyes of the people, they, I guess, saw through it. And that's kind of what Clancy's trying to say. Like, see through the vultures that are trying to attack me. He says that it won't take work because he's the one who was sent to take away the sin, the pain, right? Then he goes on to say, sleep in a well-lit room, don't let the shadow through. And this one seems pretty self-explanatory. And we hear about shadows all the time, right? But I do want to take a moment to talk about where we've heard about shadows before. And the three that came to mind, I'm sure there's more, but these are the ones that came to mind for me, would be Hometown, when he says shadow tilts its head at me. Mm-hmm. The darkness has noticed you and it's waiting to take hold, right? Mm-hmm. He says it in Choker when he says, as a shadow cast upon the ground. And I love this one because this is a whole complete metaphor for not focusing on the end of things, but like living in now and taking those steps to change. And then we also have redecorate, and he says orders from the corner where the shadow always lived. So again, with the shadows waiting to take hold, right? So basically he's just saying, like, stay positive and don't let the darkness come for you. Stay in a well-lit room, right? Mm-hmm. Keep your face to the sun. Kind of a thing. If that makes sense. Oh.
What? Ooh.
Holy cow.
Holy cow.
I just blew my own mind.
Yeah. Are you going to tell us about it?
Where does the sun rise?
In the east.
in the east.
Yeah.
Stay in a well room. I just said, keep your face to the sun.
Yeah.
Keep your face up. East.
East is up.
East is up. Boom.
Oh, man.
My brain. All right. That's just how my brain works, guys.
Yeah.
You literally just saw the wheels turning in my head just now.
Guys, that's how it works all the time. Everything's a 21 Pilots reference. Everything's 21 Pilots all the time. There is no normal conversation in this household.
All right. He says, and sever all I knew. Yes, sever all I thought I could depend on my weekends. So again, he says, sever all I knew. This is the struggle of leaving behind the old mechanisms that we've clung onto for so long in the interest of actually changing and taking a step forward and being something new. Mm-hmm. And I can think of many songs that fit this, but right away I think of Tally when he says cut the line, right? Drum show, it's all about change, navigating, oldie station, choker, garbage, like all of these songs fit this. And the list just goes on because I feel like this is a very recurring thing for them about leaving that thing that you're so comfortable with to take the next step in change. We just did, what's the one we just did? Shy Away, right? There's another one.
The line itself. If I cross the line.
Yeah, sure. There you go. And that's not to mention the reason Tyler wasn't at the VMAs at one time. Remember?
Yeah.
Because he was severing ties with DEMA.
Mm-hmm.
And just remember, this is all Clancy knew. And when I say this, I mean DEMA. Is all Clancy knew, and he was totally okay with it in the beginning. Remember the first few letters we got from him? He was like, "Oh, everything's wonderful, but something's weird here," right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because he started to wonder if there was something else out there. So we have to remember, Clancy came, from what we know, when he was very young, maybe 7th grade. Oh, whoa. And this is all he's known. So to him, this synthetic happiness that DEMA gives you is fine. But then he kind of started to wonder, like maybe something's different. Yeah. Let's talk about the weekends. So he mentioned weekends, right? Mulberry Street, he says you can have the weekends. He's telling us to keep those superficial things that make us happy because he'll make himself happy in a more authentic way. Because when you think about weekends, it's like, yeah, weekend happy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't get weekends.
You know how I feel about weekends.
All right. Also in Migraine, he doesn't necessarily say the word weekends, but he does talk about, he says, thank God it's Friday. I'm not going to say the whole rap, but kind of fits in with the weekend theme. And there's a good feeling about being able to like claim your day as your own again. So like Friday and Saturday, it's like, yes, it's mine again. Like I can do whatever I want. I don't have to be slave to the man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. But then Sunday, which is the end of it, is his sad day. It's his day when it's dismal.
Yeah.
All right.
With thunderstorms and clouds and snow.
And a slight drizzle.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I say that, when I rap it, I think of Snoop Dogg. I want to say Drizzo.
I think of New England because every weekend is awful.
It's always drizzling. Yeah. All right. All right. Moving on in the song, he says, on the freezing ground that I'm sleeping on, please keep me down from the ledges. This is pretty obvious. This is an obvious one. He needs someone to help him stay up and not in the ground. Maybe possibly talking about death, like kind of stay alive. Keep him from the ledges, keep him from making that mistake and taking his own life, right?
Yeah, I think that's what I said.
Yeah.
As well.
Then he says, better test it, wooden wedges under doorways, keep your wooden wedges under doors. These are just a defense mechanism for keeping yourself safe. So you kind of wedge something under the door so people can't open it, right? I think this is him directly speaking to the citizens of DEMA, telling them to keep their doors shut. And when he says doors, he means minds. Keep your mind shut against the bishops. Like use what you have to keep them out. Then he says chorus, verse. Now here comes the 8. Wait, habits here too. You're the worst. Your structure compensates, but compensation feels a lot like rising up to dominate by track 2. At least they all know all they hear comes from a place. Right away, I'm thinking of songs like The Outside, Pet Cheetah, Chlorine, Message Man, all these ones that take like a hit against the music industry and against himself in a way. Because he's trying to be part of this regardless of how he feels about it. Right?
Yeah.
He's saying that music and even this particular song, he's even calling this song out, is just a formula to follow in order to get a hit. And when I say hit, I mean like a musical hit, not anything else.
Yeah. And I think we said when I did the song deep dive that Stressed Out's track 2.
Yes. Yeah. So I didn't know this, but I actually did a I you know me, I like to research and make sure when I'm going to say something that it's as true as it can be.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently that's a well-known fact in the music industry that track 2 is usually a hit or a single of some sort.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's saying that music, I told you that, even his song, it's very formulaic, right? So he's saying that relying on the basic hit song structure feels like making up for a lack of meaning in the music. So when he's saying compensate, right? And just trying to get a hit song, which is usually track 2, like I just said, feels like really disingenuous to him. But he does get comfort in knowing that his fans will always know that there's a deeper meaning to his music. So even though he's trying to do this, he knows his fans will know that there's still something deeper we need to find, right? Which is exactly what I think we did here. Even though he's telling us the song is a formula to get a hit song, we still found deeper meaning in it.
Yeah. Twice?
Yes. Technically 3 times.
Yeah.
And I just want to stop for a minute here because I told you the reason that I think that this is the key to the lore is because I think this song told the entire story of Clancy and how he came to be in the spot he is now. And like I kind of hopefully showed you where I believe he's heading. So that the lore is not technically over yet. I think Torchbearer and the Banditos think that it's over, but we're waiting for something else. I don't think Clancy is gone yet. The black paint didn't cover his face. It's barely to his nose. So he still has some good in him. He still has some light in there. If we judge just by his face, he's got more light than dark.
Yeah.
Right? So I also would like to say that I did tell you it's because it ties back to so many different songs. And when I say that, I want to make it very clear. I don't mean that, because a lot of the songs or a lot of things I talk about were songs that weren't written yet when he talks about Levitate. Or when he wrote Levitate, I mean. But I think knowing Tyler, these themes are things he's already planned out. Things he already knew was coming, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
So it might even be that in the case of writing something like, for example, overcompensate, he remembered that he uses the word compensate and he uses the theme of, you know, I don't remember what I said about overcompensate now. What did I say about it? I talked about too many things today. What did I say?
I don't remember. But I think that
that he created this world, right?
Oh,
He when he wrote that song, he remembered that this was something he's already said.
Well, I think we're dealing with a very troubled person here. A lot of trauma from something, which I still don't understand. And I've mentioned before on this show that he seemed to have a good life.
Right.
Wealthy neighborhood, parents involved.
Sure. But that doesn't always, you know.
No, and I mean, like, if I look back on my own life, it wasn't, from the outsider, it wouldn't look terrible either. But as I learned more about myself, and it wasn't great, you know, and I think people that, Noah Khan's another one that comes to mind. He struggles with depression, all these things that he not necessarily may have to do with his family, but probably do. Anyway, I think we're dealing with a troubled person here too, but Tyler more so. And I think when he says, I created this world, I think he literally created like all of this. Like,
well, that's what I said. Yeah, he did.
There's like no remembering I used compensate. I think these were recurring themes in his brain through his whole life that just are constantly haunting him and torturing him.
No, for sure.
You know, like, I don't know, not to get too personal, but you see with me, there's like recurring things that come up all the time because it's how certain things I feel about myself or about certain things. And so I don't know, it's just hard to, it's hard to let go of those things, you know?
Yeah. I think when we talk about never knowing, because it seems like everything's fine, I always think of Robin Williams. It's like there was such a shock.
Oh yeah. So many people, Chester, all kinds of people.
Well, but I think we knew Chester
was
was tormented.
You hear it through his music. Yeah. But I mean,
Robin Williams, nobody had any clue that was anything going on in his life.
Yeah.
I mean, his whole purpose in life was to make people laugh and make people happy. And it's so hard to think that he was dealing with so much while trying to make everyone else so happy. But anyway, moving on, because this isn't a Robin Williams podcast.
No, but it is a mental health one.
It is.
In a way,
this
adjacent.
Is true.
So I think you're right on topic.
I just wanted to point out that I have made connections to now 25 different songs or albums with that song.
Yeah.
So I think case closed.
I
Mic
agree.
dropped.
I'm
I won't
with
drop
you.
it because it's expensive, but
Yeah. Thank you.
mic dropped.
I think if you were to take the time to do it in reverse with other songs, you'd come up with the same answer. It's a cycle. Everything is a
sure.
circle and goes together. So I think you could
are
do
you
the same
just
thing.
negating everything that I just said?
No, I'm just
Because
saying, like, I think
this
it's
song
brilliant.
is the key.
Yeah, but just like Jorge thinks morph is the key, I think that
I don't know.
they all could be
This
in
song
different
tells a
ways.
story. It tells the story. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
I've always thought it has. And it's weird because a lot of people think that, I don't know, you don't hear a lot about this song.
I know.
So I think that people have, I don't know, everyone points to Heavy Dirty Soul as being the song
It's interesting
There's a lot.
because
out there, you know?
there's songs like, for example, Bandito, that just doesn't have a lot of words. It's a lot of music, or it's a lot of repetition of the same words over and over. This song has so many lyrics to it.
Yeah, all different.
Like it took me 2 times to finish the song. Like it's a lot. There's a lot of words to it. And I think that was on purpose. I think, like I said, he's trying to tell a story.
Well, it only repeats the chorus, twice?
Yeah, he only says
Beginning
it
and
twice. I
end.
was literally just about to say that. He only repeats it twice.
And it's the beginning and the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
that last rap verse is so long.
Yeah.
So I think it's the story. I think he's telling something and he's making connections to so many other pieces. And I think it's our key.
I love it.
Yeah. All right. The end.
All right. Well done.
Thank you.
I think we should levitate up off our feet up to bed.
I don't think we'll do a levitate ever again. I think we've covered the heck out of it.
We've run its course with levitate. Well, I mean, I didn't get nearly the amount of comments and compliments you got. So maybe you should just do all the deep dives going forward. Yeah.
Don't I?
And I'll just be the button guy.
Don't I do all the deep dives? You just do song.
Oh, I just do song. Listen, you hear that, everybody?
No,
I just
that's
do
not
the
what I
songs.
meant. I mean, you
There's
only.
nobody over here.
I'm sorry. Just was not the right word.
You just
only
do the songs
song.
and push the buttons. Ooh, la, la.
That's-
No, you're right.
That's not what I'm
I'm just saying
saying.
maybe you should just do everything.
No, I don't want to do
And I'll
everything.
just push the buttons and say, yeah.
No, I need a break.
Okay. Well, it was well
I am
done.
not taking a Tyler break. I am taking an actual break.
That was very good as always.
Thank you.
Butch approved.
Butch approved.
Part 2 of your deep dive.
All right. That's a good shirt. Butch approved.
Oh yeah, for sure. We
I
gotta
like
do
that.
that.
And we'll put like people clapping or something on the bottom. Butch approved.
I like that. All right. Well, the ticket struggle
Is still very real.
continues. We still don't have any, but we're still trying.
We're still trying.
I think we might find a way to sneak in if we have to.
As long as we keep trying.
Just kidding. We're not
Clancy
gonna
will
sneak
never
in.
die.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Torchbearer.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for sticking around for all these episodes. And thanks to all of our new fans. Really
Yeah.
appreciate you guys.
Hi, new fans.
I was going to do a breakdown about the downloads. I took a screenshot and everything, but they like blew up again. So the screenshot I took a week ago is no good anymore.
Oh, man.
So remind me, next episode I will do that. But
Okay.
kind of a cool breakdown of how they come in and where they're associated with and whatever. So, yeah.
All right.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great week. Take care of yourselves and each other. And we are Cliquebait, and so are you.
Stay alive, friends.
Show.